All right, I wanted to do a real-time video for you guys because normally I do it first and then I show you because I don't like the powder to be in the house. I don't want to breathe it in, but I loaded my brush and I'm just going to spray it down with my rose water to just get the powder settled so that it doesn't fly all over the place. And then I'm going to show you how I blend my ruddiness out. I'm not trying to put a mask on my face. I'm not trying to look like I have makeup on. All I want to do is just reduce the amount of redness on my skin. I have a pretty ruddy complexion. So I'm going to start in my chin and this area have the most. So I'm going to, ooh, I put too much liquid on here. This is the Anika. This color is the color Strength. I don't normally spray my brush, but because I'm inside, I definitely did, so. I don't really like to do my forehead if I don't have to, but just to blend it in and make everything match and be a little more cohesive. Now, I have a little more ruddiness on this side, so I could do just a tiny bit more and just kind of tap it out on this side because there's a little more ruddiness here. This side I'm perfectly content with. My chin, and my nose, I'm pretty content with this because it harmonizes a lot better, okay? I usually go with a shade that is just slightly light, not a lot light, but just like a little bit light. And then that way I don't have to like put makeup on my neck and I don't have to like do my chest and stuff, which I can't stand doing. So this is just how I blend my ruddiness. Now, if I wanted to cover it up completely, I definitely could. All right, but that's just not my goal. All right, I know everyone is different with what they want to do, but I am not embarrassed of a little bit of a flush on my skin. As a matter of fact, I think it looks rather healthy, okay? And now I don't have to go in and I don't have to like do blush and bronzer to like make up for the fact that I've just made my face this flat, one-dimensional color. I like it to look natural. And this looks incredibly natural. Now, today I just happened to use my Anika. I haven't actually used it in a long time, so I figured I would pull it out today and use it. And what I really want to do is I want to do a side-by-side comparison for you guys of the Anika and the Lily Lolo because I think it would be nice, and I don't know anybody that's done that on YouTube. And I know back in the day when I was really exploring a lot of products, it would have been nice for someone to have done that. Not that it would have mattered, it wouldn't have changed anything. I still would have tried both because that's just who I am. But I thought that it would be really nice to just do like a side-by-side comparison. Some people prefer the Lily Lolo, some people prefer the Anika. Personally, I like them both. The Anika has a little more sun protection, even though you can't really rely on this for sun protection if you're only using an extremely light layer like this. But this has a 25, but again, depends on how much you use. Can you really get 25? Unlikely, actually, unless you're doing full coverage. And then the Lily Lolo is only a 15, and again, you're probably getting half of that, if that. So I do prefer the Anika simply because it has a little more protection, but you get less product. And it's more expensive. It's significantly more expensive, like almost double. It's almost double what Lily Lolo is. Although Lily Lolo just raised their prices. Again, they've raised their prices several times, actually. They've raised their prices too. since they repackaged and rebranded, which really annoys me. It really annoys me when companies do a rebrand and then they just raise their prices because you have what? Different packaging? I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like to pay for that. I just want the product. I don't really care about the packaging. I love nice packaging and I am a sucker for packaging. I'm not going to lie. When it is beautiful, I really love it, but I don't want to pay for it. I'm not going to go out of my way to pay for it. I don't need to have something that is just absolutely gorgeous because I'm going to see it for all of like 2 minutes during the day. So it doesn't bring me any pleasure beyond just the initial looking at it, and it gets put away until the next time I use it. So I just wanted to show you, this is how I blend in my readiness. All right. And again, I could tap out a little bit more on this side, but I am very happy with this, very content with this. And I do really love this. Like it's a lovely product and it works really great. It looks really, really good on my skin. Again, it's very expensive, but so is Jane Iredale, so is La Belladonna, so is, there's a lot of really expensive ones out there. So I tend to like the less expensive ones, the Purinata, the Lily Lolo. I have a couple on Etsy. I prefer the less expensive ones because honestly, they still perform just as well. They're gorgeous and so much cheaper. And I like it when I can get refills for really cheap. That actually makes me happy. Oh, that's another thing. Lily Lolo has refills, and at the time, Anika doesn't. So again, that's a nice thing too. So yeah, I'm not saying which is better. I don't really think one is better than the other. They're slightly different. The formulas are a little bit different. Shade selections are different. Lily Lolo has a better shade selection. But both formulas are gorgeous and I love both. And I just wanted to show you how I blend my readiness so that it doesn't stick out as much without really changing what I look like. And I'm not really trying to go for any kind of makeup look. So I just wanted to share, and that's how I do it. And the brush that I used today was the tea oil. And this is the powder brush, and I got it on Amazon. It's like $6. It's really cheap. It's one of my favorite brushes. Now, this brush works with this formula, and it works with my Lily Lolo, but it doesn't work as well with my more concentrated formulas. Like, it doesn't work quite as well with my Youngblood. So when I use my Youngblood, I'll put it on with this, and it does a pretty good job in most places, but then I do have to go in with a buffing brush and just do a couple of areas because that particular formula does require a slightly more dense brush. So again, brushes do matter, and it depends on the formula. So it's not necessarily, I love this brush and I'm going to use it with everything, and then you base your decision off whether or not you like that formula. That's not really what you want to do. You want to make sure that you have enough brushes with different density levels, different flexibility levels, what have you, to try with different mineral formulas because they're all different. So I have some that I can get away with a slightly fluffier brush, and then there's others that I need a more dense brush. So again, it's all a matter of the formulation. So anyway, I just want to share today, and I'll be signing out.